You're watching Animated Evil.
Hello, mate.
Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of GamePass, episode 5 with me, Animated Evil. If you do enjoy this video, please like, subscribe and share it out. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much for even just being here. This is a week I've been really looking forward to. So for that, let's go. Right, game number 1 then, The Art of Rally. This game, from the visuals, looks easy. Yep, it's a lot deeper than you would actually think. This is an ode to classic 90s rally racing. From the off, you're thrown into a beautiful looking track with an awesome musical soundtrack. You start off with the oldest years and oldest cars from way back in the 70s, and as you go, you unlock newer years, newer cars by winning rallies. The keynote for me early on is how well this game presents the audio. Hisses of turbos, popping of exhausts mixed with the high revving engines gives the game great audio. But not only that, although the camera angle and graphical style would hint at a very loose arcadey game, in fact, the opposite is in place. The cars themselves feel weighty under both acceleration and braking, and you really feel the pull of the physics around the corners, and mistakes will happen too far off track, or an accident, you will face time penalties, and believe me, like I just said, mistakes will happen. You'll get overconfident on a corner, off you'll go. The tracks themselves are very technical and treacherous, with jumps, obstacles, hairpins, even buildings to navigate around. All this just to get the fastest time possible. Finish each rally and you're rewarded with cars, liveries, more rallies to compete in, and most importantly, bragging rights to your friends upon those leaderboards. The reward system itself, for me, feels just about right as well. When you finish a rally, you get enough rewards that you want to keep going on. Whether you become first, second, third, fourth, fifth. If you do come fifth, you do feel like you want to do that again, just because you know you can do better. For me, this game is a must play if you like races, or at the very least a must try if you don't like races. The graphical quality is amazing. The tracks themselves are absolutely beautiful. The soundtrack, which I haven't played on here because I'm sure it's licensed, is just absolutely second to none. The engine sounds, like I said, it just feels like a great game to play, and I highly recommend it. I have spent quite a lot of time playing this, not just for this video, but beforehand as well. I really like it. So the levels you're seeing aren't the early levels, they're a bit later on. But hey, we like what we like, right? On to game number 2 then. Another great outing that I am so excited to talk about. This one I have finished. Just need to go back through and do a quick run of all the achievements I missed. Of course, I am talking about the game that is The Artful Escape. A little disclaimer before we start. I know this starts with a T, as in the, but I goes in the order of Game Pass. The list that tells me I'm playing, that's the list. So from the Xbox app, this is the next game on the list. So straight into the game then. You play as Francis Vendetti, nephew of local folk singer Johnson Vendetti. Got my words mixed up there, I do apologise. Poor little Francis has some big shoes to fill, but he feels that he has tiny feet and he's conflicted about what he wants to do. I'm not going to ruin the story and tell you what's what, so that's enough about the story, and you'll find out for yourself when you play it, and please do play it. So, we get to gameplay. Such a simple art style, mixed with the brightest colour palette imaginable, just absolutely works. At heart, this game is a side-scroller, but it has a heavy element of dialogue choices that determine not so much the outcome of the game, really, but how your story unfolds when you play it. The world you begin in is beautiful, You will see some absolutely amazing visuals, but when you get into town, it's going to be quite dark. Let's be fair. Until the point where you can start shredding your guitar. At this point, the world livens up around you. Wherever you shred, lights come on. There's just absolute amazing visuals just coming in as you shred along. Once you leave the town, for a certain reason I'm not going to talk about, this shredding does open platforms where you can jump upon that you hadn't previously seen. It also has a great mechanic as a double jump. So jump, then shred, you will double jump. It is absolutely fantastic as a gameplay mechanic. I did stream the first hour of this game on Twitch, on this very channel as well. It's on if you want to go back and check, you've got the first hour there. However, an update of the game makes it unstreamable on Twitch. I'm assuming it's because of the amazing music, and I mean amazing. I can't tell you how good the sound is in this game. It's best played with headphones. Put them on, turn it up, you will have an absolute blast. Or, conversely, if you've got a decent surround sound system, let's do it. It has also enlisted voice actors such as Lena Headey, Michael Johnston and Carl Weathers. Don't know who they are? Seriously? Look them up. This game then pulls out all the stops. All in all, this is a fantastic game with a fantastic story, and as again, is a must play from me. A must play. So on to game number 3 then. And I'm a lucky boy because it's another favourite of mine in The Ascent. Now, although a favourite, this is not without its issues. I am not going to sugarcoat this whatsoever. Several times since launch, I've jumped in with friends on Xbox only to find game-breaking bugs. It does seem, however, playing in the last few days, that the devs have fixed these issues. But unfortunately, I feel it's a little too late. By the time these were fixed, we had all moved on to bigger and better titles. We've just never gone back to it. Don't get me wrong, this is an awesome little gem if you can get a few mates to play with. The footage I'm showing today is around level 12, somewhere around 3 or 4 hours, maybe a bit longer. So it is quite well into the game. I've not spoiled any story, but the thing is, the footage I'm showing, you have to admit, is beautiful. The game itself looks absolutely amazing. The audio also holds up. The world the devs Neon Giant made is absolutely breathtaking. The story in this game is also very, very good from what I remember. The major problem is, as I alluded to, it's great with friends, but do you know what? I find this so boring to play alone. My advice for this, get some boys, or girls, whatever. Get them together, have some fun, do some co-op. You will not regret trying this game out with your friends. It is such a hoot. While realising I've probably used the word a hoot for the first time in my life, it is what it is, right? So, a very quick one on number 3. It is brilliant. It's a good game. It has its bugs. Some really game-breaking bugs early on. These seems to be fixed. Get some friends, have a play, see what you think. The atmosphere in the game is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So with that said, thank you one and all for watching this episode. I had a great time with this video because it was 3 games I really, really like. Do you know what? All 3 of them are bloody brilliant, and just try them. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. I am Animated Evil. I will see you in episode 6. Play some games, have some fun. With that said, peace out.